Kieran, a hectic schedule of fixtures comes to an end. I know you've looked at these as a block. You haven't quite been able to finish the week off as you wanted. What's your thoughts on that as a performance?
Yeah, I thought it wasn't a great performance, certainly. I think the goals were the decisive thing in the game, really. I think you can see the strike like that from 30 yards, 7 minutes into the game away from home against a good team. It's always going to be tough. So they had a small bit of momentum after that. But in general, we kind of got ourselves back into it and we're growing into the game. Had a really good chance to go 1-1. There's a couple of moments from set plays, but nothing really in open play. So nothing really in the game. And then they score an incredible goal right on half-time. That again we've not done loads wrong in the situation. It's just an incredible bit of individual brilliance that you have to give credit for. So yeah, I felt like that was really, not to shorten the story, but that was the decisive moments of the game. At half time, you know it's going to be tough, but you still know you can get back into the game. But also Leicester at home with the confidence of two incredible goals like that are a really good side. So we're disappointed with the third goal. You know, maybe more, definitely more than the other two, to be honest, just after half time, where I think we're expecting it to be a free kick and then we switch off in the box. So from there it's really, really tough. And it wasn't our day. We got our goal back out of not very much as well, to be honest. Then we have chance to go 3-2, a couple of chances to go 3-2 again. If you score one of them, then maybe you can get something out of the game. But yeah, I think it was a game of moments, and not many moments went our way, and they've grabbed a couple of incredible moments.
Yeah. Any fatigue in the performance today off the back of the games you've had?
I think every team playing in the league this Saturday will probably be carrying a little bit of fatigue, to be honest. Also probably more with the extra midweek game and the travelling that we had last week, and then Coventry and Stoke were two really big energy games. So I think that's the reality for us, but I'm sure they had a little bit of as well, maybe us a little bit more so, but we're not going to lean into that too much. We know there's things that, irrespective of the two incredible goals, that we can do better today. I still think that's the response to something like that after 7 minutes from us. Is we can still got to work on that as a group and find a little bit more. But yeah, it's been a really busy run, ups and downs in there, and today's a disappointment of a couple of good ones, but the big thing now is just how we regroup, to be honest. We know midweek next week, chance to do some training to recover, and home game next week, and like always in the Championship, it's about the next game and how we respond to this one.
You talk about wanting to put consistency into this season. Now it's today's was an opportunity to get 3 wins in a row for the first time in a long time. It's going to need a run to challenge the top two. Do you see this team being ready to put together a run in the games ahead?
I think we can only take it in the next game, and you can't get too ahead of yourself about a run. We've lost today and we've got to try and win the next game, and if we do that, we've got to try and win the next game after that. And bit by bit, of course, when the games come really, really quick, is harder. It's if anyone wins their 4 games in 9 days over Christmas or whatever it is, then it'll be an incredible achievement. That's what we're going to try and do. But especially at this stage of the season, it's hard to think too much about a run. You just got to get out there, give the best of yourself, and win or lose, get ready to go again. And if you can do more good things than not, then you can pick up a good run of form. To this stage of the season, to go and win all your games in a run is really, really difficult. So there's no point thinking about it. It's just about doing what you can to win the next one, and that's where our focus needs to be after today.
Kieran, you mentioned the timing of the first goal. I suppose the timing of the second and the third one's one just before and just after half time. There's never a good time to concede, but were they particularly a bad time?
Yeah, pretty much that. And I say it's not to shorten the game and stuff like that, but yeah, even if we go in at 1-0 at half time, we've not responded amazing, but okay. We've sort of calmed the game down, got control of possession, created a big chance to go 1-1, and yeah, a goal like that happens before half time, and it's an incredible boost for the opponent and a big blow for us. And then again, even at 2-0, if you can get a foothold in the second half and get the next goal, you've got a great chance. And then yeah, we need to do better on it. Bit of a strange goal, and at 3-0 then it's really tough. So yeah, the moments were there for Leicester, they weren't there for us, and they came at probably the worst possible times.
When you did get the goal back, the impact from the subs, I thought they had a bit more energy in the game, not the first time this season.
Yeah, Yeah, I felt like we had a little bit of pressure, especially, in and around the goal and just after that. And again, there was one or two moments there for us to maybe get the second, and then the game's alive. So, it's not easy to come on at 3-0 down. So credit to the boys the way they come on, like Jens still being dialed into the pressing and knowing his job, and you have to give credit for that. So they still came on with belief and tried to impact it, and we weren't quite able to get the second goal that would have made it really interesting.